Have you ever wondered what really separates the wealthy from, well, everyone else? Today we're diving deep into the wisdom of a self-made multimillionaire who started with literally nothing. He figured out the 7 common traps that keep most people from ever achieving financial freedom. So let's break down what they are, and, more importantly, how you can steer clear of them.
You know, his mentor told him this in his early 20s, and it just sets the stage perfectly, doesn't it? Building wealth isn't about following the herd. It's about being willing to make different choices, the choices that most people won't.
So that's our mission today. We're going to break down these 7 traps and hand you the playbook on how to sidestep them. The goal here is to help you build a totally different future for yourself.
All right, first up, and honestly, this is the biggest one people fall into, especially when they're just starting out their careers. It's the trap of working only for a paycheck instead of for skills and for ownership. Those are the 2 things that actually build long-term wealth. Think of it like this. You've got 2 paths in front of you. Path A, the money path. It looks great at first, right? You're earning good money, your family's proud, but your growth, it just hits a ceiling, and fast. But then there's path B, the skills path. Now this one's tougher at the start. You might struggle, and yeah, people might even doubt you. But over time, with the right skills in your toolbox, your earning potential just absolutely explodes. So the key here, the secret sauce, is that Path B focuses on 2 things that people on the money path almost always ignore. First, skills. You want to become a Swiss Army knife, so versatile that you can never be broke again. Today, that means high-income skills like copywriting, video editing, or coding. And second, equity.
So what is equity, really? Well, it just means owning a piece of the pie. You can get it by starting your own business, you can earn it with your skills, they call that sweat equity, or you can buy into a company. The whole point is, it's about being an owner, not just an earner.
Okay, let's move on to trap number 2, and boy, is it a big one in the age of social media. It's getting caught up in the fake rich lifestyle. It's that huge difference between looking the part and actually having the bank account to back it up.
I mean, this is all just smoke and mirrors. We see people in rented Lamborghinis taking these lavish trips to Dubai on credit cards that they're going to spend months, maybe years paying off. They're projecting success while they're literally drowning in debt. It is such a dangerous game to even try to play.
And the reality behind all that flexing, it is shockingly fragile. A recent study found that nearly 4 out of every 10 Americans can't even handle a simple surprise $400 expense. That's what's really hiding behind the Instagram filter.
And it's the exact same story with cars. We get bombarded with images of these incredible luxury vehicles. But the truth is, the majority of households can't even afford to buy a brand new car, let alone some high-end model. The lifestyle we're seeing online is often a complete fantasy.
So here's the choice, plain and simple. The path to debt is filled with buying stuff that loses value the second you buy it, depreciating items. But the path to wealth, that's all about putting your money into assets that grow in value, things like stocks, real estate, or other investments. It is a fundamental shift in how you think about money. Now, the third trap is this belief that you have to do it all yourself. Let me be clear. The truth is, no matter how talented you are, you will never, ever outcompete a group of talented people working together. I mean, look no further than the story of the PayPal mafia. After PayPal was sold, its founders didn't just go their separate ways with their millions. No way. They used their network to found and fund some of the biggest tech companies in the world. We're talking SpaceX, LinkedIn, YouTube. That's the power of collaboration. And you don't have to build the next PayPal to make this work for you. There's a huge opportunity right now in partnering with established, older business owners who are kind of lost when it comes to technology. Your digital skills can create immense value for them, and in turn, for you. It's a total win-win. But, even if you have the right skills and the right team, you can still be held back by your own mindset. And that brings us to the internal traps, ego and blame.
Arrogance is a silent wealth killer. People with big egos, they think they already know everything. They're so focused on the big, flashy end goal that they just dismiss all the small, crucial steps and all the good advice that would actually get them there. Real growth only happens when you have the humility to keep learning.
And that leads us right into the blame game. There's an ancient proverb that just puts this perfectly. Blaming other people for your problems just keeps you stuck. But taking responsibility for your own situation, that is the key to finally moving forward. So every single day you have a choice. You can pick up the magnifying glass and just hyper-focus on everyone else, making excuses like, oh, the system is rigged or my boss doesn't like me.
Or you can pick up the mirror and focus on the one thing you can actually control, your own thoughts and your own actions. That is where all your power lies. Now, all of these choices we've been talking about, skills versus money, assets versus debt, teamwork versus ego, they can all lead to our next trap, information overload, which causes this feeling of total paralysis.
And listen, this isn't laziness. It's a real psychological state called cognitive overload. Your brain gets bombarded with so many inputs and potential paths that it shuts down. This leads straight to decision paralysis, where you're completely frozen in place, unable to make a move.
So how do you break free from that? Well, here's a simple 4-step solution. First, get crystal clear on your goal and work backward from there. Then, and this is so important, limit your inputs. Stop listening to everyone and find 1 or 2 experts you trust. And finally, the most important step of all, just take action. Even a tiny step forward shatters the paralysis.
This paralysis, it often keeps us locked inside our comfort zone, which can really start to feel like a self-imposed prison. And if you feel this way, you're not alone. Studies show over half of people are worried they'll regret not pushing themselves out of it.
Let's look at how the millionaire we're learning from actually did it. He started in a really narrow comfort zone, a school system that just didn't work for him. Then he took a step into an apprenticeship. Then another step into side hustles. Another one into starting his own business. And then at 53 years old, he took another huge step by starting a YouTube channel. Every single step expanded his world.
And that's really the final crucial point here. That space outside your current comfort zone, it isn't some scary void. It's an infinite field of possibility, just waiting for you. The only question left is, are you ready to start claiming it for yourself?